It was too much for me. Didn't like that at all. Glenn's fine. I saw Glenn about a year ago in Los Angeles, and he's wonderfully well. And to me, Glenn is one of the great lost talents. You know, you can't throw away 20 years of your life the way Glenn did without feeling a bit sorry for it, because magnificent talent, you know. But hey, he's still living, and he's still with us, and he's still happy, which is okay. Yeah. Sorry? Who did I get the feeling to play drums? Well, I don't know. My father was a piano player.
My mother was playing on spoons.
Yeah? Ah, well, we have something in common then. I understand. Would we all get back together again? It'd be a nice idea to think maybe we could one time. My heart says it would never happen. You know, there's too many things said, too many things done over the years. And once it comes out of there, it's very hard to take it back. And who knows, one day.
Do you still talk to Richie?
If he talks to me, I'll talk to him. You know. I have no bad feelings for Richie at all. I really hope he's happy doing what he's doing. But sometimes the word Richie and happy don't go together very well, you know. Sometimes they should stay separate. Sorry? Which one's that? Oh, Jolene. Well, Jolene's a great talent, but he should never really have been in Deep Purple. We just couldn't find anybody else who could sing. The trouble. Joe was born with this magnificent instrument. And like many great singers, because it's easy, sometimes they don't actually need to learn to do anything else. And I think that's Joe's only limitation, is the fact that he's too good at what he does. Yes, sir?
A little short story of the recording of Smoke on the Water that will happen.
Yeah. Well, we decided that we wanted to get out of the studio because the studio sound was so confining and so dead and flat, we didn't like it. So the idea was to go out in a nice live room and make virtually a studio-controlled live record, which was the idea for Made in Japan. And we had arranged with a friend of ours in Montreux that we would have the casino, the whole big casino theatre to ourselves at the end of their season, because although it's in Switzerland, they have a summer season. They're on the lake, and in the winter, everybody goes up into the mountains, and the place basically closes. So we'd arranged this deal, and the last concert of the year was Frank Zappa and the Mothers of Invention. And for some reason, this guy took a flare emergency pistol along to a rock and roll show. I don't know why. Do you take them along? I don't. Yeah. Anyway, he got very excited and shot the damn thing into the roof, and the whole place was made of. It was inside. It was like a false Polynesian island, you know, with palm trees and coconuts and shit. And of course, it went like that. And Frank Zappa was great. As the fire started, he said, "Fire, nobody panic." At which point, he jumped through a window behind him. Don't panic. Push! God! Thank you, Frank. Yeah. And anyway, so then we had nowhere to record. So we made another deal. We found a hotel that was shut for the winter. And that's where you see all the pictures in the corridors, where we took all the blankets and beds out of the rooms and stuck them up to make sound baffles for and that's how we made the record. And the actual track, the words for the track was just as Roger was looking across Lake Geneva and just saw the smoke from the casino just floating on the lake. Because the downdraft from the mountains just kept the smoke low. So it looked like the smoke was on the water. And he wrote it down. And the next day, Ian and Roger said, well, look, let's write the story of the album. And that's what it's about.
Is it true that you had to climb down to check how it all...
Oh, yeah. Well, because it was this weird old hotel, big old stone place. And we had one long corridor with so much echo, we had to close it off with all the mattresses. So the only way out was to go through a bedroom, onto the balcony, jump across about 1.5 meters of nothing with like 30 meters down, into another balcony to get through another door to get out to listen to the playback. And Unless we thought the take was good, we didn't go and listen to it. It was too dangerous to jump over these two balconies. So, and we all remember exactly the same way. It was very, very, very weird. How am I doing for time? Okay, I've got 5 minutes, so I'll take one more question, and I'm going to play some more for you. No. So say again. Do I listen to my own stuff? No, really. Once I finish a record, I sort of lose interest. You know, there's nothing else. Even the new one. The only interest I have now is playing the songs on stage, seeing how they'll grow from the studio. I finished the record. I can do nothing else to change it now. So we give it to you. You'll make your mind up. Whether you like it, you don't like it, whether it's good or bad. I can do nothing more. So now I'm looking forward to taking some of those songs, which I think are very good, and seeing how they work on stage.
Are you going to come to Stockholm?
Oh, yeah. I'm not sure when it's planned yet, but I would imagine it's going to be in the summertime. I don't like playing in Scandinavia in the winter. It's very cold outside. Say again? Well, we have that problem. We could play more from every album, but we'd be playing 5 hours a night. And we get very tired, and so would you. It's a balancing act. You're trying to keep the classic songs that people want to hear with the new things we think you should hear.
I like you.
I like you too, man. We still like each other. That's great. Look, thank you. I'm going to play again for you. I hope you've enjoyed the evening. Please. God bless you.
Thank you very much. You've been very kind. Hope you enjoy the rest of the evening. It's always a pleasure being here in Stockholm. I mean that really. Thank you very much. I hope to see some of you, all of you, in the summertime with the guys.
Mr. I.F. Paice.